between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd down, Cook. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and a lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs, who is shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Up the middle, it's Cook. And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too. They run again on first down. Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Tua. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On second and 11 now. Allen setting up the screen for Cook.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Allen now looks to throw. It's caught by Davis.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Left side, Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here's Cook again.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To the air, Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Dolphins at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Getting 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have regained the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, 74 yards. And the Bills have yet again retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep is Tavon Austin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back